Hello friends, myself Divyanshu Sharma and I am a second year student of MIT Law University, Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh. And in present I am working as a legal intern with Alexis and Company. And my today's topic is Doctrine of Restitution, Contract Law, Compensation Principle, Basic Definition according to Article 2E of the Indian Contract Law. Section 2E of Indian Contract Law of 1872. Every commitment and series of commitment between each other is an agreement. According to section 2 subclause H, subsection H of subclause H of the Indian Contract Act of 1870, a legally binding agreement is a contract. According to section 2G of the Indian Contract Act of 1872, agreement that cannot be enforced under the law is valid. According to section 2J, 2I of the Indian Contract Act of 1872, in one or more contracting parties, the choice but not by the other people of the choice of others is legally enforceable and contract. Disputed contract. The meaning of restitution. The term restitute comes from the Latin restitution. Meaning is reconstruction or recovery. Restoration refers to the plaintiff to the original state before the signing of the contract to prevent the defendant from seeking the illegitimate interest. In short, return illegally obtained benefits or money or property to the person whose party has been taken away. Definition of the principle of restitution. According to section 65 of the Treaty Act of 1875 defines the rules of the principle of restitution. It involves the obligation of person who benefit from an invalid contract or invalid contract. Therefore, according to the section 65 of the Indian Contract Act of 1872, anyone who receives any benefit under such agreement or contract must restore the benefit or compensation to me. Example, we can say that A and B signed a contract for a delivery of 1000 kg of apples. A delivered 900 kg of apple to B but forgot to deliver the rest of the agreed apples. B kept the delivered apples and sold them to C. According to the return principle, B has the obligation to pay A for a delivery of 900 kilograms of apple. Also, how comedian and second example is 8 how comedian agrees to appear to the trader at $4,000. The trader owner paid A advance payment of $2,000 on the day of the performance of A fell ill and could not appear in the theatre. According to the return principle, A should repay $2,000 to the theatre owner. Section if the contract is called void ab initio, that section 65 of the Indian Contract Act 1872 does not apply. If does not apply to agreement that are considered illegal, article section 65 of the Indian Contract Act of 1872 does not apply to the contract concluded between principals and minors. The main features of the restitution principle: this should be contract between the parties. There should be legal trade-off. The parties should have the sufficient capacity to reach an agreement. Whether the part of the contract cannot be performed due to the uncertain event, exception as to the principle of restitution. If there is no agreement or contract between the parties, the principle of restitution does not apply. If the agreement is invalid, the principle of restitution does not apply. If the agreement is made with the person who is unable to enter into the contract, the principle of restitution does not apply. Example, reaching an agreement with the minor or patient. The most important case law related to it is the Mori Bibi versus Dharmodas Ghosh case. In this case, the Dharmodas Ghosh is the owner of the property, mortgaged his property at the Brahmodas for 20,000 rupees. In addition, the amount received 12%. He charged the 12% interest during the mortgage period. Damodas was a minor. Damodas was a minor, that means below 18 age. And the court discussed the legal validity of the contract, concluding by the minor and questioned the validity of contract for misreporting the age of minor case. The court ruled that Damodar Ghosh had no obligation to pay the rule. Damodar Ghosh won the case. The court also establishes guidelines on the validity of the contract between minors and minors. The court ruled that the contract signed with the minors are invalid. Conclusion: the restitution principles help to restore the status or interest of the person concerned. It ensures that the other party has no fair advantage as long as the basic principle of the restitution principles are met. A person can request restitution. Thank you, friends. If you have any, I hope you liked my video, and if you have any problem related to the topic, let me know in the comment section. I will try to figure out your problem, and don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon of the channel. Thank you and have a nice day.